Hello friends, Namaskar. I am Vikram Singh Kirasiya Chauhan, PGD Physics, Nandita Niketan, Jamnagar. Welcome you all. On a day, I visited our principal sir's cabin and there I found a paperweight lying on the table. You can see this paperweight is a cubical one and it is somewhat transparent also. When I saw this paperweight there, adding weight to the papers, keeping them bound, keeping them intact on the table, I just requested our principal sir about to give this paperweight to me. He got surprised but gave it to me instantly. While giving this paperweight to me, he asked, "What will you do using this?" The question was simple and interesting too. Taking the simple thing in our hand, observing the simple thing surrounding to us, and digging out physics out of it is an art. I thought I can do several experiments using this paperweight. Of course, the first one comes related to light because of its atomic spacing and its transparency. We can do some activities can be used, which can be shown using this paperweight. At the same time, there are several things we can do using simple paperweight which is lying in front of you. So before going towards light, let me first tell you what can we do using this. If the paperweight is given to the child, we can ask him the first thing that measure its length, breadth and height same. Of course, using a vernier caliper. So using a vernier caliper, we can find its length, breadth and height. That means the concept of measurement, use of vernier caliper can be achieved using this simple paperweight. Now once the child calculates length, breadth and height of this, he can readily calculate its volume. At the same time, he can find out the errors in his measurement. He can calculate the percentage error, relative error and the error propagation. That means the simple paperweight is giving rise to the study of two different things, measurement and error analysis. Once the child calculates its volume, he or she can calculate its mass by weighing it. Of course, he will calculate its weight first. The mass, once the mass is in his hand, he can readily calculate the density of this block. Now, once the density of this block is calculated, he can take this beaker, this volume of water displaced can be calculated, and the volume of water as well as volume of this cube can also be verified. That means Archimedes principle can also be studied using this simple paperweight. Now, initially I am going to demonstrate you the different phenomena of light which can be shown using this paperweight. For that, we will need a laser gun. It can be a toy laser gun or it can be a laser gun. This paperweight, a white sheet, and the first thing that we are going to show using this paperweight is that light travels in a straight line. You can see in this paperweight, the atomic spacing of this paperweight is so beautiful that it produces Tyndall effect. That means the path becomes visible in this paperweight. See, the path of light can be seen. That means light travels in a straight line. We can use the red laser also. See, the path of light becomes visible. That means the paperweight is serving to show the Tyndall effect to us. We can also use this paperweight to show the reflection of light. For that, using a plane mirror here, we have to place it exactly down so that it will come in the camera. Also, using the toy laser gun, red color, see, the incident ray and the reflected ray can be seen here. If the use of protractor is done, we can also find out the relation between angle of incidence and angle of reflection. I hope you are able to see the rays, incident ray and reflected ray. This is the path of light, and if the angle of incidence is increased, see, the total internal reflection can be seen here. For red, we had seen it. Now for green, let us see. The angle of incidence is increased, and we can see the total internal reflection from the face, upper base. This way, a simple paperweight is giving us variety of experiments that can be done using a single laser and the transparent paperweight. Also, we can use it to show the refraction. You can see the size of this letter A activity, and it will get raised. The size of the letter will increase, and it will go on. The size of the letter increases like this. This letter B and Y. Why the size of the letter gets increased? Simply the refraction of light takes place, and the refraction is done because of this paperweight. I hope you have understood the different experiments that we can do using the single paperweight. We can also show the path of light for a concave mirror and for a convex lens using the same paperweight. Now, if this mirror is placed exactly behind the paperweight, I am holding it like this. I'll use this toy laser gun and you can see the angle of incidence, angle of reflection. The ray, when it goes along the principal axis, it retraces its own path, so it is coming back. The ray which is falling at an oblique incidence is getting reflected at the same angle of reflection, and so on. Using a convex lens, the ray which is going along the optical center, it will go along the same line, and some part of light, the partial reflection, can also be explained in this part. To show these experiments in our in our class is very much helpful for the children, because the children will come to know that a single paperweight can also serve for many purposes. We can do the Tyndall effect or total internal reflection or partial reflection or any other reflection or any other phenomena related to the Tyndall effect can using this water water as well as some drops of Savlon or Dettol in it. In this, the path of light will become visible, and the same experiments that we have shown in using the paperweight can also be shown using this particular solution. This is the straight light path, this is refraction, and then total internal reflection. Now, to give a bigger effect, a larger effect, I have used a bottle of 2 liters in which some water plus some Savlon or Dettol solution is there, and in addition to that I have used some smoke in this small portion, so that the path becomes visible. In this part you can see, and in the solution also it becomes visible like this. That means light travels in a straight line. We can show the refraction from rarer to denser, refraction of light from rarer to denser, as well as from denser to rarer. While holding this bottle in a horizontal position, we can show it in a much better way, because the path of light will become longer, visible. Reflection, refraction, partial reflection can be seen here. Also, the smoke particle is in the upper part, so we can take it in this way. My question for you is simple one. Suppose I am having this block and the laser gun is pointed through it. Observe the intensity. The intensity goes on increasing and decreasing when it is rotated. At the same time, if the intensity is high through this region, if it is high through this angle, through this face, for me, from the upper face, the intensity is low. And if the intensity is low in this side, the intensity through the upper face is more. Please explain it to me that why does this happen? The variation in intensity when the laser gun is rotated, that one has to explain to me. I am using the toy laser gun once again and see the intensity variations. If it is rotated, the intensity goes on increasing or decreasing. For the instant, please tell me why the change in intensity occurs, and also suggest me some other uses of this paperweight. Thank you. Thank you very much.